The U.S. Department of Energy's Weatherization Assistance Program reduces energy costs for low-income households by increasing the energy efficiency of their homes while ensuring their health and safety. Sometimes the real benefit of weatherization can't be quantified in dollars, but in human lives saved. This is the case with Mr. and Mrs. Jones from Waynesboro, Georgia.
After church on Sunday, we show gather around, we eat, and everybody sat around, we can go to sleep. But see, really, we thought that the house was just so comfortable, everybody going to sleep. But the gas was really putting everybody to sleep.
Well, from my experience, the things that were happening, the house never stayed cool. And then in the wintertime, it didn't quite stay warm. And then they used the oven to heat the house. And, and they had this heater, this gas heater to heat the house, but it still wasn't enough. And during the summer, it's unbearable because it's really hot inside the house. So I appreciate everything that was done.
Yes, it was hot. And we smelled we smelled the smell all the time, and we didn't know what it was. Like I said, we didn't know. So what we was doing, we was checking everything to see what going on. We didn't never know that it was a fire in the attic. And he said it'd been burning. The young man said it'd been burning for a long time. It'd been burning off and on. And if it would have sparked and hit some of those bowls and stuff up there, all that stuff, the insulation, it would have set the whole house on fire. Mm-hmm.
Weatherization providers thoroughly inspect households to ensure the occupant's safety, checking indoor air quality, combustion safety, and carbon monoxide.
When I came out to do the audit, the energy audit here, I walked around the house, looked around the house, and went inside and talked to the client. And she told me they had the lights off. It was some part of the house, the lights was off. And I went up I did a gas check before I even went up in the attic. I found that they had a gas leak. So we immediately shut the gas off. And I was telling them, when we try to find where it's at, it's in the wall somewhere, yeah. So I went through the attic and I saw smoke at the end of the house on the other side of the attic. I went down, we checked it out, found out some exposed wires was touching, and it was burning the insulation. It was only 1 inch of insulation, so it done smothered almost to the sheetrock. So, I immediately got them out the house, our clients out the house, and started taking water and told them to call the fire department.
What we can't do, we would have never known to check for carbon monoxide. We never had the detectors in. If it was a smoke or fire, we never would have known because we had no smoke detectors. Anything in the house, and we never would have thought to have these things done. But you guys came out, Henry came out, did such an amazing job. When I say amazing, so that's why I get emotional, because my parents are still here, and I'm grateful that God would send a company such as this to help people like us. So I'm just grateful.
As part of the weatherization work, what we do is combustion safety testing. And throughout that, we test all gas lines. And when Henry came through doing his original assessment, he tested all the connections and discovered that there was a big gas leak. So part of the remediation work in the weatherization program for client health and safety is we replaced all the lines in it and sealed up the leaks.
For every $1 invested in weatherization, $1.72 is generated in energy benefits.
Okay. Before the weatherization, our electric bill was like $240 something a month. Now it's only $120. The most highest is $126. So that's a big drop.
For every $1 invested in weatherization, $2.78 is generated in health and safety benefits. What do you think would have happened without Henry coming to do weatherization on your home that day?
We would have been dead. We would have been dead, I can tell you that right now. They'd find, our other granddaughter living here with us then. They would have came and found 3 dead bodies burned up in this house.
Because our heater, the gas was leaking over there, and we had the heater on. The heater be over there on, and we used the oven sometime to heat. You know what I'm saying? Because there wasn't enough. See, but all of that could have exploded.
Because if it had not been for the weatherization company, I mean, would have lost my parents and a niece that was living here. So I'm very thankful. Weatherization works.